Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do our Free It Friday. And I'm running a little bit late, so this video may not be uploaded fully until tomorrow, which is Saturday, because I was waiting for one more item to arrive, and it came this morning in the mail. So I finally can do my video I wanted to do. What we're doing today, we are unboxing all three 70 Dodge Power Wagons from the 2011 Garage Series from Hot Wheels. This is the first time that truck made an appearance, and these scenes have become very sought after throughout these past few years. Um, I know that the yellow one is going for big money now. I had a few of them when I came back from the Philippines because they're a little easier to find there. The Philippines had a very good supply of J cases back in the day, so they were not like us here in the States where we got very few, if any, J cases in our stores. So any car from that case is very hard to get and very valuable. The most valuable one of that case is the yellow and black Power Wagon, and it is this guy right here. And as I mentioned, I came home with three of them, and I wasn't really into collecting Dodge trucks, so I sold them all like a fool, and then I ended up having to buy one here in the States, and yeah, it cost me a good buck, but I got it, thankfully, and I'm still going to try to obtain more of them whenever I go back to the Philippines, see if they're still available for a decent price, because they're getting very hard to find. Another one that I brought back a few of, and it's getting pretty valuable in that case, is this pink 65 Impala. The one that fell in price, and I'm kind of surprised, is a 67 Ford Bronco, the tan with the black roof with the 67 in the door. That one you can pick up for like 20 or 30 bucks nowadays. I was kind of surprised. That was actually going for more money than this guy at one time. So kind of crazy how things change in the diecast world. But I think these Power Wagons will always be a solid investment. Like right now, too, that you can get pretty cheap is the NFT and the Charlotte Convention. I would pick up those while they're still just going for 40 or 50 bucks each, because I have a feeling they're going to go up there in price in a couple of years. So anyways, we're going to crack this guy open. Actually, I already did. As soon as I got it, I had to crack it open and put it in my display case. But I was very careful with this one in case I ever did want to glue it back together and seal him back in his plastic prison here, but I doubt that that will ever happen. But anyways, this is number 5 of 15 Mopars that were in the Garage series. So they combine Plymouth and Dodge under the Mopar logo, which is pretty cool. Hot Wheels Garage. And you have your metal on metal, real riders, and such. This is when the premium stuff was still on small cards, which I think I liked better, in my opinion. Then here's a list of all the Mopars that were available in this set. And there's like a little box so you can check them off as you go if you wanted to. And HotWheelCollector.com and so forth, and all their licensing stuff here. So anyways, as I said, I got it cracked open where you can't hardly tell that it has ever been open. If you glue it back together, you wouldn't even be able to tell. So here it is, the $200 Power Wagon. This is basically what they're going for nowadays on a card, mint card. They're bringing upwards of $200. Mint loose, probably still going for at least a buck, maybe buck and a half even loose. So you can see Power Wagon across the tailgate, detailed tail lights. Nice metallic black. You don't see that too often. Usually it's just a gloss black, but yeah, metallic black with the yellow sides, which is good contrast together. The front end doesn't have any detail. Unfortunately, they weren't going all out on details on their premiums like they do nowadays. No detail on the light bar. Gray interior, hence the gray light bar. The light bar is part of the interior bucket. Metal on metal. Nice detail on the chassis, but as I always said, it's kind of beefy here. Hard to think of it as like real, um, but it's okay. Still a great looking truck. There's 62, I think I mentioned in one of my videos, the RLC Crew Cab 62 Power Wagon that's coming up is actually one that has a very nicely detailed chassis with floating axles, meaning that there's a gap between the base and the axles, so you got some nice detail there. You don't have that big like triangle for the dry shaft with nothing through, where it's just one big die-cast triangle. So that'll be a nice feature on that new 62. I'm hoping that it comes up this year. I've seen some sneak out of China, and they're saying prototypes on eBay, so I'm hoping that it means that they're ready to release it to us for sale on RLC soon. So here's the second hard one to find. Actually, this one and even the next one we're going to do, the one from the Walmart set, are becoming evenly hard to find and even in value too. The green one has come down a little in value. It was going upwards of like 70 or 80 bucks. Now you can get them for about 40 to maybe 60. Depending on card condition or if it's loose. And then the orange one has kind of went up in price. It used to be like 20 to maybe 30 bucks. Now they're going for 40 to 50 bucks. Maybe you can still find them for about 35, something like that, but they're going up in price. And I just look for all of them to go up in price because, as I mentioned, it's getting to be a very hard to find casting. So here's the green and white. This is actually my favorite of all of them. I just like the paint job. It looks more of like a factory paint job than any of the others. And it just looks really good with the like sassy grass green or lime green with the white top and the white stripes. It just looks really nice. Really cool looking truck. And as you've seen, this one said Power Wagon across the tailgate. Now we'll get this guy off the card, and yes, he's already open too. That one was a little sloppier, but still, if you shut it up, you really can't tell that he was open. So here he is, and on the tailgate of this one, you just have Dodge over to the right. Detailed tail lights. Gray interior in this one, gray light bar. There's only been two others that had the white light bar and the white interior. That's the pink convention and the NFT. So all the others, I think, are gray. The two other convention from LA and Charlotte. So, anyways, looks really good with these 5 spokes too. I think that's the best looking wheel for this truck. Looks great. And once again, no detail on the front end, but still nice looking truck. Dodge above the rear marker lights. Really cool looking truck. Then last but not least, we have the Walmart version. And yeah, that was one thing I was going to show you guys, that the UPC and everything on these are all the same for the green and yellow. Same codes on the J-hook, same on the UPC. So this is assortment R1777. So and it's the same on the other one too. Same UPC code. I'm not sure. Maybe all the Mopars were like that. But yeah, I had that code. But I know the Power Wagons are the same. I'm not sure about the other Mopars. So anyways, here's the Walmart one. And the reason I was pointing that out is because if you get this Walmart one, you have no barcode. Because this was a set exclusive. They had 4 carded vehicles. 1 Dodge, 1 Ford, 1 Chevy, and 1 Volkswagen, and 1 Ferrari. So it's a pretty cool set. There was 50 cars. Or no, it wasn't 50 cars. I think there was 5 carded, and then you had 5 individual for each one. So I think it was like 30 car set. So it's kind of cool to see that. Sometimes in the box sets or exclusives, sometimes they'll still have the barcode, but the older ones I know don't. The older premiums that Hot Wheels would release, but I think some of the newer stuff that's like set exclusives or whatever still come with a barcode. So anyways, I'm not even going to go through the spiel here. We're going to get him off the card and look at him. This one probably was the sloppiest one I did because I tore the paper down here, but everything else came out okay. It's hard to get them perfect, especially on the new stuff. The new stuff rips really bad because they're using some heavy-duty glue, because back in 2016, they were having a hard time with the car culture stuff. The blisters kept popping off the cards, so they upped the strength of their glue. Now, whenever you open it, it's guaranteed to rip the paper. So it's impossible to do a clean opening on one of them. So here's this guy. Pretty cool how it has Hemi on the side of the hood. I like that feature. Love the orange and black because that's actually my favorite color combo. But still yet, the green one just looks more conservative, I guess, and that's why I like it the best. But the orange one is cool with the side insert of a flat black, matte black. The hood scoop is painted in matte black. The Hemi written on each side of the hood in silver. Pretty cool. And then on the back of this one, a little different too, has Hemi on the driver's side and Dodge on the passenger side. Really cool. And this has a unique wheel that's actually only featured on one other premium Power Wagon, and that's the NFT. But this one's really cool because it's an orange center with a chrome lip. The NFT is just all white. Now, all the other premiums of the Power Wagon have this 5-spoke on it. And I think that's the choice wheel for this. I think it looks really good on that truck. But they have released a lot of cool wheels for 4x4 off-road stuff over the past 5 or 6 years. So I don't know, maybe it would look cool with some different ones. I would like to see Mattel issue this in some more premium stuff. Maybe release the Power Wagon in the Boulevard stuff or some car culture series, something. Would love to see more premiums of this truck come up. So that's it, guys. I'll drop us down here. That way you can see the 3 amigos. And then we will be back again on Monday to do a Mopar Monday. Probably a showcase like we did last week with the purple Challenger of the different manufacturers. I'm not sure it'll be a comparison, but we'll have a nice showcase for you come Monday of some Mopars. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on Monday.